Hello everybody. Today we'll continue our first lesson in third prep. If we have a circle like this and we have any straight line passing through this center, then this straight line is called the axis of symmetry. We find that we have a lot of axes of symmetry. So the circle has an infinite numbers of axes of symmetry. We have here important occurrence. If we have a straight line like this, which passing through the center of the circle M, and the midpoint of the chord inside the circle, then this straight line must be perpendicular to this chord. The second occurrence, if we have a straight line like this, and it is passing through the center of the circle and is perpendicular to the chord, then it is bisects the chord. It means the C is the midpoint of AB. After that, we'll move to the third occurrence. If we have perpendicular bisector to the chord inside the circle, then perpendicular bisector, it means this straight line makes angle 90 degree with this chord and bisects this chord. So it must passing through the center of the circle. We'll use this chorus to solve the problems. Let us see this exercise. Here I have a circle M and I find that measure of angle M is equal 50 and the C is the midpoint of AB. And I wanted to find the measure of angle A. I said before, if I have a line passing through the center of the circle and passing through the midpoint of the chord, so it is perpendicular to this chord, means the measure of this angle must be equal 90 degrees. So to find the measure of angle MAC, we know that sum of measures of interior angles of triangle 180. So measure of angle A is equal 180 minus 50 plus 90 between brackets, like this. Here we have C is the midpoint of AB. So MC must be perpendicular. It means the measure of angle MCA is equal 90 degrees. To find the measure of angle A, 180 minus 90 plus 50 will be 40 degrees. After that, we'll move to another exercise. Here we have circle M, and we have E is the midpoint of the chord AC. Yes, we deduce that measure of angle AEM must be equal 90. And also here, we have D is the midpoint of AB. So measure of angle MDA is equal 90. Then it's easy to find measure of fourth angle in this figure, means the measure of angle EMD. How? Or DME. We know that sum of measures of interior angles of quadrilateral 360 quadrilateral, it means the polygon which contains four sides. So measure of angle DME is equal 360 minus open bracket 90 plus 90 plus 60. It will be 120 degrees. Let us see the proof. I said since E is the midpoint of AC, so ME is perpendicular to AC. After that, D is the midpoint of AB. Then MD is perpendicular to AB, means the measure of angle AMD is equal 360 minus 90 plus 90 plus 60. It will be 120 degrees. Let us move to another exercise to see more problems. Here I have in the given, if AB equals 8, here AB 8 centimeter. I wanted to find MB. To find the MB, here I have MC is perpendicular to AB, so the length of this side is equal to the length of this side. It means C is the midpoint from corner. And here we have MC is equal 3. And we know that AB 8, it means C midpoint, then BC equals 4 centimeter. Here we can write 4. Now it's easy to find the MP by using Pythagorean theorem. So I can write like this. MC is perpendicular to AB, then C is the midpoint of AB. It means BC equals 4 centimeter. So inside this triangle MCP, I can use Pythagorean theorem. So MP is equal square root 3 power 2 plus 4 power 2, it will be 5 centimeter. Let us move to another exercise, letter D. It is the same, but here I have the length of MX, which equals 6 centimeter, and MA, which equal 10, and MX perpendicular. And I wanted to find length of AB. We know from corollary that if MX is perpendicular to the chord, then X is the midpoint to this chord. It means AX is equal to XB. It means if I can find length of AX, so I can find length of AB. How can I find length of AX? By using Pythagorean theorem. So MX is perpendicular to AB, then X is a midpoint. So AX is equal, if I use Pythagorean theorem, AX is equal square root AM power 2 minus 6 power 2. It will be 8 centimeter. Then AX is equal 8, and we know that AB is twice AX. AB is twice AX. It means to find length of AB, I multiply 8 by 2, it will be 16 centimeter. Let us move to another exercise, letter E. Here I have AB 10 centimeter and the ME is perpendicular. Measure of this angle 30 degrees. I wanted to find length of CD. We know that CD is a diameter. It means if I can find length of any radius, so I can directly find length of diameter, because we said before the diameter length is equal twice the radius length. Here we have 30, and we know that length of AB 10, and from the figure we see that ME is perpendicular. If ME is perpendicular, so E is the midpoint of AB. It means AE is equal 5 centimeter. And we know that in a right angle triangle, if we have angle whose measure equal 30, then the side which opposite to this angle equals half length of hypotenuse. It means hypotenuse here, MA. So MA is twice this side. It means MA must be equal 10 centimeter. We know that MA is a radius and CD is a diameter. So the length of CD is equal to 2 by 10, it will be 20 centimeter. Let us see the proof. ME is perpendicular to AB. Then E is the midpoint of AB from curve. So AE is equal 5 centimeter. And since the measure of angle AME equal 30 in right angle triangle MEA, then AM equal twice AE, means 2 by 5 equals 10. So the diameter length is equal double or twice the radius length. It will be 20 centimeter. Let us move to another exercise, letter F. Here we have MD is perpendicular to AB. From corollary directly, I deduce that D is the midpoint of AB, right? It's okay if I need it. Here I wanted to find the value of X. Here I have P is equal to X. We know that MD is perpendicular, so D is the midpoint, right? And here I have AC is a diameter, so MC is equal to MA. It means also M is a midpoint. We learned before that if I have M is a midpoint and D is a midpoint inside the triangle, then MD is parallel to CB, right? It means if I have parallel like this, so I have measure of angle MDA is equal to measure of angle B, it means 2x is equal 90. Corresponding angles. Yes, 2x equals 90, so x is equal 90 divided by 2, it will be 45. Let us see the proof. We know that MD is perpendicular to AB, then D is the midpoint of AB. Also M is the midpoint of AC because AC is the diameter inside the circle. MD parallel to BC. The measure of angle MDA is equal to measure of angle B, each of them equal 90. So 2x equals 90. It means x is equal 90 divided by 2, it will be 45. Let us move to another exercise here. In a circle with radius length 13, AB is a chord which its length 24 centimeter. C is the midpoint of AB. MC intersects the circle M at D. Find the area of triangle ADB. ADB, this triangle ADB. Before I start, we know that area of triangle equals half multiply base multiply corresponding height, right? It means I wanted to find length of base which represent AB and length of height which represents CD. Here we have the radius length is equal 13, means MA 13, MD also 13. I can write here 13 and MD also equal 13. And the length of this chord which represent AB 24. I have C is the midpoint, it means here 12, here 12, and here 12 also. Okay, now it's easy to find length of MC by using Pythagorean theorem because we know that C is the midpoint, so this angle is 90 degrees. It means MC is perpendicular to AB. So now I can use Pythagorean theorem to find MC. Let us see the first proof to continue. Here I have C is the midpoint. It means MC is perpendicular. It means the measure of angle MCA is equal 90. We have AC is equal 12 because C bisects, or C is the midpoint of AB. And we have also MA 13, so we can find MC by using Pythagorean theorem. Square root 3 power 2 minus 12 power 2 will be 5 centimeter. Here I have 5. I wanted to find length of CD, but we know that MD is a radius and its length is equal 13. So to find CD, I can subtract 13 minus 5, it will be 8. Now I have length of CD, which is perpendicular to the base, this side is equal to 8. Now it's easy to find the area of triangle by using the rule of area of triangle. Half by base by height. It means half multiply AB, because AB is a base and the corresponding height is CD. It means half multiply 24 multiply 8, it will be 96 centimeters square. Thank you for watching and meet you in the second lesson. Goodbye.